Hello and welcome to Gearburn TV. I'm Roger Hislop, and today we look at the Canon SX30is. It's a bridge camera, so it looks a bit like an SLR, but it's not. It's got a little viewfinder inside here with a electronic display. Flips out and articulates, so it gives you a fair amount of flexibility how you compose your shot. It also gives you a massive lens. So the Canon SX30, it's got a 1/2 of an inch CCD, which is about that big, which is really not very big at all. In the early days, those tiny little CCDs were a very big problem because they were very noisy, got a lot of artifacts. As technology's improved, they're a lot better, which means that Canon can stick one of those inside this baby. It allows them to have enormous range because effectively as a CCD gets smaller, you get a kind of multiplier effect on the focal length. Of course, there's a lot of compromise going on. So if the light's getting a bit dim, then you're going to start having noise problems. And especially the JPEG compression is quite aggressive. It's also maybe a bit of an arms race that we don't need to get into. An 800+ lens is not that useful because quite frankly, unless you've got the hands of a stone giant, you're not going to be able to hold the camera still enough for it to focus, which means you then need a tripod, and even with a tripod it's a bit much. But that being said, it's an incredibly versatile camera. It's probably a bit of a daddy cam. It's too big to go into your pocket. You're not going to take this out with you. It's an all-in-one body, which is convenient, but the bulk factor means that if you are going to carry it around, it means you really want to take lots of pictures. Build quality is pretty sound, a bit plasticky. The controls are fairly intuitive, although some of the logos are a bit cryptic. They fall nicely to hand, and you have pretty much total control over your image. Do we gear this camera? Do we burn it? It's a good camera. If you're serious about photography, it takes too many compromises. If you want something that you can take anywhere, do anything, then it's your bag. You've been watching Gearburn TV. I'm Roger Hislop. If you've got any comments, put them below.